everybody, welcome back to Aloha Creations, and this is Aloha, back with you again with another flip through of my recent junk journal project. And oh my gosh, you guys, I am so thrilled about this one. I am so happy with the result and how it came out in the end. It took me so long to finish this journal, and I have put so much work and effort and love into this, and which I always do with all of my journals that I make. But this one is a little bit, special because of the personal connection with this theme. As you know, my family and I would love to travel, and at this time we can't really do that. But hence this is why I have come up with a theme. It's because for someone who would want to purchase this, just collect all of those wonderful memories of their travels. So I can't believe I came up with this last minute idea with this mini suitcase. I love this suitcase and how this turned out, you guys. There's a special place in my heart with this one. I can't believe I ended up making this from scratch. I constructed this all by hand and used just cardstock. So I hope you guys like it, and I'm gonna be showing you guys the 360. I'll just tell you a little bit about this. So this is made from scratch. This is all cardboard pieces that I cut up and measured and constructed myself, and I did also the hand stitching here as well. I've never made one before, so it was a little bit of a trial and error, but I just love how this turned out so much. And as you can see, there's little things like this here, the connectivity, the stitching, but I like that. I like how that is. And then also I wanted to tell you about this leather strap. I got I found an antique wallpaper booklet, and it was huge. And it was from the 1960s, and it had this handle, this strap of leather, and this is that leather. It was just a long strip, and it was just nailed down to the package. And so I cut it up, and I constructed this, this hardware here that I put in, and this is just, these are brads actually, because the eyelets it's too thick. So I just ended up using brads. And yeah, this is so special to me because I hung on to the leather not really knowing what to do with it, but glad I did that, because this really turned out so awesome, you guys. And of course, what would be an old suitcase without these, travel stickers and decals? So I hand cut those and just placed them all around the suitcase. And as you can see, this is 10 and a quarter inch by 7 and a quarter inch box. So I'm going to open it, and it is quite snug in there. So you do have a little bit of force to open it. There you have it. And just set it down like this, and it opens up. And I'm sorry for the bad lighting, but there you guys go. Oh, and this suitcase tag, I received this from a giveaway. It was a travel themed birthday party, and this was one of the giveaways, part of the giveaway. So I kept it, and it suits very well with this mini suitcase. So this is paper and or cardstock, and I will remove the journal, and let's just set this aside, and I'll show you the extras after the journal. So this is leather, soft leather, and I have this Tim Holtz key that says Journey, and I wrapped this wire around the key and just added this so that you can easily remove this as well. And of course this plate, and it's so appropriate, it's so beautiful. So the simplicity of the cover, don't worry guys, it makes up for it in the inside. So I also added these charms with each signature, and there are 3 signatures in here for journaling and 1 for the folders and ephemera and such. But I love how I did this. This is an authentic Japanese coins my daughter brought back from her travel there, and of course the Eiffel Tower. I don't know, I have this charm of number 9 that I just kept, and this was found. I found this airplane. It wasn't a charm, so I had to use it, but I needed to hang it somehow. So again, I just used the wire that I had quilted around and just hung it there the same way I did with the key. All right guys, this aside again. The inside, this is cardstock, and this is a pocket, and it's clear, and you could put a little piece of ID or picture, whatever you guys like. Just decorated with some ribbon and a button. This folder I made during our Zoom craft session with some of the craft ladies that I met through IG, and this is the folder I ended up with. So this is a pocket. So I made this paperclip tag and was truly inspired by a friend of mine, Nancy, and I tried to attempt something similar that she had made, and this was the outcome of that. So thank you, Nancy, for the inspiration. I really love how this turned out. So it just clips right here, and then this is a pocket, and these photos are from a book that I found, and these are the first photographs from late 1800s, I believe, and these are just the ones I picked out from the travel ones. I think these in Canada. I'm not quite sure where this one is, and we all know this is Cairo in Egypt, so I thought I'd include that here. And these are just mini tags of the old world maps. And this is a folder, guys, so it holds ephemeras, and these are just pockets that I made. You can see. And a postcard. So this file folder is removable. I didn't attach these two together. So these are pockets and another small tag. These are the playing cards I got from the thrift shop, and this one's Greece. So, and the thing about this is both sides are, you know, has images of places in Greece. And this is a page from a children's book that a vintage book for about all the countries or flags of the countries. So I thought that was appropriate to include here. And I folded it like it's a map. And I made these little pockets for some tickets. I mean, what would be a travel journal without tickets, right? Another children's book pages of, again, actually this is the world map. See how that is? It's so cool. And then it says, where am I? And then it has all of these numbers, and it's all located here on the left side. So of course I had to include that here. I left this blank. You guys can collage here, make up another pocket if you like, or just journal on the side. This is quite interesting. I found these at the thrift shop, and this is a person who watercolored these images, and it's from his glimpses of his travels. So this one's from Greece, this one's from England. So there's going to be a bunch of these throughout the journal, and just some lace. And another pocket, ephemera cut up. This is a Polaroid photo from a book that I found, and an authentic ticket dated 1957, but it was ordered in, oh no, I think, yeah, I don't know how this is, because it says 1965 and then 1957. It's a big gap. Anyway, that's the receipt. Again, another empty page where you could do what you guys want to do there. Another authentic little piece of, yeah, I don't know what this is. I got this from one of the books I found, and it's about Hollywood. And this is, I did see when this was 1944. So this is an authentic ephemera. And it's pretty cool, and it's about like movies and things like that, or photography, which is really cool. I only have one of those though. Very cool. Old postcards, not quite vintage, but these are old. And I found this really cool paper clip or book page marker. And of course it is Miss Liberty from New York. I thought that was really nice. And I made another pocket. Some of these places that I've included are places that I've been also. So these are really cool. I think this is Utah, right? Yes. These are cool. And that's a little peephole there. I don't know why I did that. This is a pocket. So here is the first signature. I've kind of divided it by continent. Of course, I couldn't do all the continents, but I kind of compressed a couple in one signature. So let's say this is North America. And so I showed you a Polaroid photo just a couple of minutes ago, and it was from a book, and it was a traveler's book, and this person just took photos of it from like with his travels and everything through with his Polaroid. And these are some of the images, and I think it's really cool. And I backed it with a cardstock, vintage cardstock that I found at the thrift shop, and I just distressed the sides of it to make it look, or I tried to make it look authentic, because the photo looks vintage and she's walking on the beach. Looks like the coast. I think the book was Australia. So these are images from Australia. So you can definitely you know, use it as a journaling card. This is an old envelope that I just did some collaging. This is an authentic stamp and an ephemera here. Again, this one's from Nancy. And a postcard of San Francisco. This one's not vintage. I got like a pack of this from an online shop, but I thought it was really nice. So that's the first page. Oh, I didn't even flip the page, so let's go. And these are pockets. Pocket here. This one just has little travel quotes here, and it's a journaling card. I got those in Alaska. Again, another one of those Polaroid photos. I just love how I made these guys, because they're not just, you know, just not very nice to look at, but you can actually journal on here. So I really love how I did that, because obviously I don't have anything Polaroid, original Polaroids, but I do remember them. Again, another journaling card that you can just write on. This is an old snowshoe. So if any of you know what that is, snowshoeing is a thing here where I am in Canada. And it's just a little flip out. You guys could journal here. It's a coffee dyed paper. Another pocket. And this is a pocket. And this is an authentic newspaper I received from Tanya Samuels. She gave this to me from a Happy Meal. And look at this, again, another Polaroid. You can journal on the back. This is a really cool photo. Lots of journaling. And I did a little bit of this, you know, stencil, right? And I picked out words that kind of apply to travel and things that you want to, you know, things that you love to do. This is actually the first one that I did. I backed it with a coffee dyed paper. I mean, I like it and it's flimsy, but I remember Polaroid being very thick and stiff, so that's why I ended up using the cardstock. And do what you love, love what you do. Love that. Page from an atlas, a world atlas. So that's a vintage paper. This is a little mini booklet, and I just did some collaging. That's an authentic stamp, and the map, and this is a little ephemera. Again, that's from Nancy. Unauthentic little tickets and things, and this is from Canada's original casino, Mexico spaghetti restaurant. It's really cool. 2003. This one is 2003. And a cutout. And this is just a little booklet that you can write little notes to on, and a little collage that I did. A vintage music page. This is an old road map of Canada, and I really love the image, and that's why I included it there. And this is a map that you can remove. So the signatures are bound individually, but you can remove it. So this is like a Midori style book, right? So this is a map of the United States, and the back is, well, Central America, and then Newfoundland. So you can do whatever you like with a map. You could use it as a pocket. You could put little dots in the places you've been to, which I do with mine. Again, another Polaroid photo. Pocket, an authentic Royal Bank slip. You know, when we travel, spend, right? Oh, here's a Polaroid I didn't back, but I will do that. I forgot, I guess. So, again, hello sunshine. I forgot about that. I guess I slipped it and then just didn't. I will back that up with the cardstock. Lots of journaling. I made, what do you call these? Like a, I heard it, I know it, waterfall. You could put your photos on here. And then I backed it with the paper, and you could journal on there, guys. Okay. And this is a flip out, Delta Airlines. Something about, this is like a kid little thing that I found. This is a postcard. And this is a page from what is that, like an auction for stamp collectors. I have a friend who goes there to the auctions, and he receives these magazines, and it's full of, you know, stamps and things for ephemera. And then this is a map of Canada that I included as well. Let me just flip it out, and then you could see. Now we're kind of in the middle of the world, Europe, so Africa, things like that. So this is a vintage postcard, and this is a Colosseum in Italy. Oh my gosh, I don't know where I am. So, the Colosseum, yep. A plate, and these are tickets that I included there. Europe map. A language that I am not sure what it is, but it's European, because I believe I received this from a Happy Mail from Elaine. Quote, love it. Another postcard, and this is an old postcard, guys, so mostly from Italy that I found at the thrift shop. Like this one here, for example. Leaning Tower, a pocket, and this is a map that I received in a Happy Mail, and it's really cool. Again, more stenciling. So all the photos I did back with the cardstock, which you can definitely write on the back, and that was the whole purpose. And I don't know these people, this was part of the book, but you know, when you are traveling, you know, one of the best things is, of course, meeting the wonderful people along the way, so I thought I'd include them there. And they look like a very sweet couple, and then I included the stencil that says love and happiness on this page, so they look very happy. And this is a map that I folded up of Africa. So I thought I'd include it there. and more of those watercolors. This is in Switzerland, and this is Austria. This is a file folder. So now we're kind of in the Middle East, Asia part of the world. This elephant is from Thailand, and it was given to me. It was part of a wallet, but he fell out, so I just kept it, and then now I have a use for him. So he's there. I did put some gold flakes, some nice ruffles here, and some little sequins. Here is an image from a book that I have, and it's a carpet, so I thought I'd use it and backed it with paper, stencil, and it could be a journaling card. So this flips out, and this is of course the Taj Mahal. Really beautiful image. And a pocket, just a postcard there. And this is a pocket. I did a little bit of stenciling there, but because the coffee was so dark, it barely showed. These are images from a book I have. This is a pocket. And this is a mini booklet again, and I included a photo that I backed with the cardstock. This is a pocket. And this is a paper ruffle. This is an image, part of the image of the carpet that I made as, so that's the half of the carpet. And I just stitched that on there. Another postcard. This is a little, it was part of that authentic ephemera or vintage ephemera that I purchased at the bookshop. It was just in a Ziploc, and it was just old tickets and things like that, so that was inside here. So I know that this is like a page marker. So just include that there. This is the other side of that page. This is another, I don't know what it is, a mosque. And look at that tiling, mosaic. It's really cool. And just added a little bit of lace and some sequins and a pocket. And I made this little notebook, and you know, you do your scribbling. I like this because it just slips here and it's removable. And I just stitch that on there, and you can easily just, you know, put that back or make more. And there you guys have it. This is the journal. And then I'll show you guys the extra that I made. So inside here, I mean, what's a travel book without a photo album? First, I'll show you this envelope that didn't make it inside here. So just included in here. I did a little collage, life is a journey quote, and this is an old file folder, and it's purple. It's really cool. And then I made a pocket. This is an old postcard. Yeah, there you guys have it. And then I'll show you what I ended up also making for this. This was, I'm telling you, I have to say, a lot of work, and I loved making it, because there were just so many things I wanted to do for this journal. I mean, initially I wanted to make a matching pencil holder with the same leather fabric, but yeah, but I ended up with this case, so I love it. Anyhow, going back, this is a paper clip. I thought it was the world, but it's actually a happy face. I made this and it was kind of wonky, but it had the map. I put the quote in there, fussy cut out this clock, and it was the glue that made it wonky, but that's okay. And then I got this top 10 memories from our trip little pocket. So I guess this is a floating pocket, and it has all of these little tags from 1 to 10. So I just distressed it, and then I just left it there, and it's paper clipped. And here is the album. So I wanted to make it into an album for you guys, for whoever wants to purchase this. But what I ended up doing was, since it's a journal, a travel themed journal, I made it into a journal. Oh my gosh, I don't know what I'm saying. So anyway, these photos, again, these were from that same book with the Polaroids. But what I did was I backed each photo with a cardstock or a coffee dyed paper, and you guys can journal in them. And so these vintage maps from the atlas that I have, and I chose words from the map and towns or cities, and I put it in this tab again. So I made every single one of these, backed it with the cardstock, picked out some countries and put them on there, some quotes about travel, and this is an actual journal. So again, this is really cool how I did this. This is one of my favorite, because this plastic thing, I found this at the thrift shop, and it was just loose. Like, I don't know what it was for. I guess it was for an album, but it didn't have a cover or anything. So I just sized it down, and this is what I came up with. And it's really cool. I love all the photos that I picked out, and the maps. Backed each and every one of these so you can write on the back and journal on the back. I really love this. See? Love the photos. The grungy photo look. And see? This is so cool. I love this. So, and a pocket. And then I use some, metal corners. And this is just paper clipped here. I mean, gosh, I love it. And it's a journal. Photo album journal. That makes sense. So guys, what do you guys think of this? Oh my gosh, I really love this so much. I love how everything just turned out. it's so cool. It really is. And yeah, maybe I'll make another one, but for myself, because I really love it. Oh, by the way, the inside here is fabric. And yeah, gosh, I can't even believe I could make something like this. You guys, I really love how this turned out so much. If you guys are interested in purchasing this item, please DM me on my Instagram. I will link my information down below the description. And I hope you guys enjoyed this flip through as I have enjoyed making this journal, and it's become so chunky. See, I can't even tell you. It's such a great handle. I love it so much. And it can sit really well on your shelf, on your desk. It's perfect. Well, you know what I mean. It's wonderful, and I really am proud of this. And I wanted to give a special thank you to a very good friend of mine, Dina, Timeless Junk Journals. Actually, she has now changed her name to Dina's Journals, and I wanted to give her a shout out because she saved my life with this hardware. I know she's probably gonna say to me, oh, why did you mention? But I am, because I am just so thankful. Thank you. And there are also a couple of ladies I wanted to thank, Nancy and Leanne. Thank you guys. You guys have given me so many inspirations. And when I was feeling that time when I was stuck, and I had a little chat with you ladies, it was so wonderful. And then I just kept going, and then I ended up finishing this, and I'm so glad. Thank you guys for watching, and I hope you guys are having a wonderful time. The travel journal theme came about because we're at this time where we're feeling stuck in our homes, in our cities and whatnot, but you know, we could always do so many things. We have so much, and this is something to treasure, you know, memories. And I'm sure if you guys have traveled in places and those are really good memories, it's really cool to have something of that, those good memories. So that's why I was like, yeah, why not make a travel themed journal and put all of those nice and wonderful memories of the time you guys have traveled. So this is why it came about. So thank you so much for watching, you guys, and have a good and wonderful day. Bye for now.